Vocabulary list 12 is numbers 11 through 19 plus some math signs. So the sign for 11 has the palm facing you with this hand shape. That's how it starts. So it's like an X that's kind of hanging out at your thumb. Okay. Then you're going to flip the 1 up. Okay. 11. And it's just here. 11. 12 is the same way, only you're flipping 2 fingers up. 12. 12. 13, 14, and 15 are similar. Like 11 and 12 are similar. 13, 14, and 15 are similar. So 13 is a 3 closed, and then you like come here. Okay, so 3 closed, come. 13. 14 is the same idea. 4 closed, back and forth. 14. 15, same thing. 5 closed, but you keep your thumb out. 15. Okay. 16 through 19 are similar too. So 11 and 12 can kind of be grouped. 13, 14, 15 can kind of be grouped. And then 16, 17, 18, and 19 can kind of be grouped. There is a formal way of signing 16, 17, 18, and 19. There is an informal way. And then there's kind of what I call a Midwest variation. So I'll go over all three just so you know what they are and can recognize them. So 16 comes from 10, 6. This is the formal way. So 16. And then there's a little shake here on the 6. 16. That's formal. 17 formal would be 17. 18. 19. So those are all formal, and they're often used, some people just use them anyway, but they're often used like for years. If you're saying, you know, I was born in 1922, you would start with 19 and then do 22. So that is formal. Informal is taking off that extra 10 part at the beginning and just shaking the number. So 16, 17, 18, and 19. So let's do those again. Okay. The Midwest variation I saw for the first time when I lived in Indiana. Had never seen it before. And then recently I've seen it used by someone who's from Missouri. She's originally from Missouri. And I know that it's used commonly in North Dakota. So that's why I call it the Midwest variation. I don't know if it's used anywhere else, but I don't see it very often. So instead of doing 16, you do, you kind of rub your pinky and your thumb together. 16. 17 is the same way, only instead of shaking, you do that same rubbing thing. 17, 18, 19. So that's the Midwest variation. All right. A few more signs in this vocabulary list. So there's equal. So flat hand, bent in half, palms facing each other, touching the fingertips a couple of times, a few times. Equal. Add. So we're working with kind of the squished O hand shapes again. On your non-dominant hand, you kind of, I guess, have your palm facing sideways, maybe kind of towards you in that area. And then you kind of pick up, you're adding some more stuff. So you pick it up and end up with that squished O hand shape, only your palms are facing the opposite way. Like I can't see this palm, but I can see this palm, okay? Add. Subtract is also the sign for remove. So you have just a flat hand shape here on your non-dominant hand. Your dominant hand will grab it, whatever's there, and remove it or subtract it. Okay, so subtract. plus or positive is just a one handshake on both hands. Your dominant hand will have the palm facing out. Your non-dominant hand will have the palm facing out. Your dominant hand will have the palm facing down, and then you just make the little plus. So plus or positive. Minus or negative has that same dominant hand movement, only instead of making a plus, you've got on your non-dominant hand just a flat handshake, negative or minus. So now you know signs for numbers 11 through 19 with 3 variations, and you can do some math. So that's vocabulary list